We're here in Brazil.
Look at this, man!
This is absolutely epic.
Hi, I'm Jay Beaumont and I'm from Meatstock back in Australia. We're here in Brazil. It's crazy, right? Meatstock, Brazil. People have just started coming in for the day. It's Saturday. It's the first day of Meatstock. It's a 2-day event. We're going to show you around. We're going to show you what makes this event so cool. And it is so cool. There are so many things to see and do here. I can't wait to show you around. So let's go have a look. Man, I am a sucker for beef ribs, and check these out. And I think these are ham hocks, but look at the crackle. So Meatstock is meat turning, spinning, flipping, rotating, grilling. The smell is intoxicating. That smell, as soon as you walk into a Meatstock, that smell hits you so hard, I wish you could smell it.
More picanha, baby. Let's go.
You know, sometimes I wonder, I think like we take things too far, like this, but then other times I think it's pretty bloody cool. Okay, so just like in Australia, the heart of Meatstock is a barbecue competition. And there's like 35 teams here. It's the biggest barbecue competition in Brazil. They're serving their meat in boxes to judges. It's blind judging. And also for the first time ever, the SCA, the State Cookoff Association, is here in Brazil. And they're doing steak. It's a first for Brazil. They're going to crown a champion, 2 of them. And they're going to go to the World Championships in Texas, USA. Okay, so let's go and have a look inside some of the competition team areas. It always amazes me. They've got this crazy range of barbecues, big, colorful, small, but they're going to put their best barbecue into a box and be judged. And this is kind of like a big deal in Brazil. Like I said before, it's the biggest. So whoever wins this competition here takes those bragging rights for the whole year. So this is the big one here in Brazil for barbecue. So we're here with Adriano. Now, Adriano is from Australia, but he was born in Brazil, and he's here to cook in the SCA Steak Championships. So it's the first time it's ever been done in Brazil. We're going to have a quick look at his steak in a second because he's got some secret tricks. I think some of the competitors here are a bit weirded out that he's here because he's got a lot of experience and he's competed at the World Championships a few times. He's won in Australia a lot, but we're going to watch a little bit behind the scenes about how he cooks a steak. So they use a little bit of twine around the steak to maintain the integrity and the shape of the steak. And having grill marks is really important. And if you have a look, Adriano has nailed the grill marks. The big important thing about competition barbecue and competition steak is the judges really only take one bite. So you only have one opportunity to really pack that flavor in. Adriano, that looks like a perfect steak, yeah?
I hope so.
Have a look. So he's going to take that off to the judges. Ken and Brett from the State Cookoff Association, they're here for the first time in Brazil. I bet you in a couple of years' time, there's going to be steak cook-offs all over Brazil. Okay, if I'm yelling, I'm sorry because it's noisy everywhere, but this is the inner sanctum of the SCA judging area. So it's really important that teams get 3 things right. They've got to get the taste right. They've got to get the tenderness right, and that presentation has to be on point, and the best steak will win. Okay, let's talk about what makes Meatstock so special, and it's busy. There is people everywhere. When you come to somewhere like Meatstock, it's not just a barbecue festival. There's a butchery competition, there's pitmasters everywhere cooking some amazing barbecue, expo stalls, you can buy merchandise. There's so much to see and do here visually. It's like a punch in the face. And let's talk about something unique to Brazil, and that's a rodeo. Now, back in Australia, we have PBR, which is bull riding, but here they have a rodeo, and it's a motorbike rodeo. They've got old Harleys, old bikes, some of them. Some are on dirt bikes. They're on the edge. They're squirreling out, and they're fun to watch. Okay, so Meatstock, it's a 2-day event, right? You've already seen how cool it is. There's cool stuff everywhere. But this is the VIP area. And here there is guest pitmasters from all across Brazil and the world, and they're serving little sample dishes. So we can go around and try all the dishes. Let's go for a quick taste, see what we can find. Okay, so behind me is the 6-time world barbecue champion. It's none other than Tuppy Stone. He's from Barbecue Pitmasters, the TV show. A lot of us that are into barbecue discovered barbecue watching that. So let's go try Tuppy's dish. It's a tri-tip, and I think it's got a coffee rub and a coffee sauce. Okay, so this is Tuppy's tri-tip with the coffee rub and the coffee sauce. Man, I took a big mouthful then, but it's tender. You can taste the coffee rub, the coffee sauce, really good. Okay, I'm probably butchering his name, but I think it's Tadu, and this is his burger. Like, I love a good burger. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? I'm gonna take a bite of this. Like, it's phenomenal. It's not just a good burger, it's a great burger. It's so juicy, and it's curry in the middle.
The boss.
Here's the boss. This is the most famous butcher in all of Brazil. I don't know what he's cooking, but we're gonna try it.
All pork. All pork.
All pork, sounds delicious. Okay, so this is Alda's pork. Let's give it a taste. Damn, that is like a massive punch of pork. Salty, pork flavored, even comes with a pumpkin sauce. Wow, I can't tell you how or why, but that pumpkin sauce is the best pumpkin I've ever put in my mouth. So good, why is it so good? I don't understand why it's so good. Now this is Mel, he's all the way from Canada, and he's here in Brazil, and he's cooking picanha. That's wild to me, right? A Canadian here in Brazil cooking their dish that they love. Okay, let's give it a go. A Canadian cooking picanha, seems wild. So soft, tender, that fattiness, it just drips through the meat. Man, look at that. Okay, so this is Luke Moonshine. He's all the way from Brisbane, Australia, and he's cooking lamb, which is like a quintessentially Australian protein. Let's give it a taste. It's good. Okay, this is our last one because you don't want to see me eating all day, and I'm getting pretty full, but this is Raph all the way from Sydney, Australia, and he's cooking brisket. But it's diced, it's on top of a fattoush, so he's Lebanese roots, and he's brought that all the way here to Brazil. Let's give it a go. You can't go wrong with brisket. Okay, we're back, it's day 2, and this is the important day for the teams. This is where they hand in their barbecue, and that's what they're here for. There's 5 categories today. There's pork ribs, chicken, lamb, which is a bit of a different one, but we do it back in Australia. And there's also brisket and pork. And those teams are going to hand in all of those categories to the judges who will add up all the scores, and then we're going to find out who is the grand champion for Meatstock 2024 Brazil. Okay, so let's recap Meatstock and all the things to see and do here, right? It's all about the barbecue. There's Ferris wheels, there's meat on sticks on the floor, there's meat in smokers, there's meat on grills, there's bloody meat everywhere. So Meatstock is about the meat. It's also about great music. We've had a heap of good bands on. But when you come to Meatstock, it's about all the little extra things. There's axe throwing, there's kids rides. There's a globe of death where bikes are spinning around in circles. There's Lucky Friends Rodeo, which is dirt track racing. There's a VIP area with guest pitmasters from around the world in Brazil. There's a whole heap of expo stores selling everything from knives to cowhides. There's a merch area, there's sweet stock, there's a butchery competition, there's a steak cook-off, there's a barbecue competition. Meatstock is jam-packed with activities start to finish, and that's what I love about this event. It's just not one thing. I'm with Daniel Lee. Now, Daniel Lee is the creator of Meatstock in Brazil. So this is your baby, yeah?
Here in Meatstock in Brazil, we have the VIP area where we have 11 chefs. Toughest here, Raph is here, Luke's here, Mel's here, and other Brazilian chefs to deliver the best experience for the guys. And then outside we have so many attractions. We have the racing, we have the competition happening, we had the steak wars, we have the barbecue wars, we had the butcher wars. We are trying to make the same thing that happens in Australia. And so far, we're delivering a good experience for the crowd here.
And I can tell you firsthand, running a festival is very stressful. But you seem like you always walk around with a smile on your face. How do you do that?
We know that events, things happen, and we have to, solve them. But this weekend, I mean, the public, they are happy, we are happy, so everyone are having, a good experience here.
Well, everyone's having a good time. He's done a great job.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you very much. Daniel Lee. Okay, so Meatstock aside, let's talk about the people of Brazil. And if you've ever edited a photo in Instagram and increased the saturation, that's the only way I can explain Brazil, the culture and the people. It's just so colorful, it's so passionate. The people of Brazil are welcoming, they're kind, they want to have a good time, they love food, they love their music. And if you ever get the opportunity to come to Meatstock, or there's lots of other barbecue festivals here as well, come along, experience the culture, experience the people of Brazil. I'm sure, like us, you'll have a fantastic time. We brought a group of 20 of us over. We've been to places with art on the walls everywhere. We've been to some fantastic restaurants that are really unique, and I think unique across the world. Big, huge restaurants with their own butcher shops and things. Brazil just has this vibrancy about it that I can't explain. So if you do get the opportunity to come along and experience Brazil, get on an aeroplane, book your ticket, don't even question it. I've been here like 4 or 5 times. I've got a tattoo to prove it now. I love the place.
It's going down.
Okay, that's a wrap on Meatstock Brazil 2024. As you just saw, they're just so passionate. They wear their heart on their sleeve. They're emotional. I've been to a lot of events in Australia. I've been to a lot of events in America, and nothing compares to what happens here in Brazil. If you get the opportunity, put Brazil on your bucket list and make sure you come and enjoy the Brazilian passion and love that they have here.